Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is yours truly. It is the baddest, and we are going to be cleaning an AK. Let's just go ahead and start. Let's take off the dust cover, and then let's remove the spring. And then, of course, before you really do anything, we're going to go ahead and, remove the magazine if there's one in there and make sure that the gun is empty. I knew ahead of time. I should have done that before. So let's go ahead and remove the bolt. All right. So the bolt is out. We're going to disassemble this. And that is it. We are pretty much ready to go. And this is ready to be cleaned. This is actually a relatively clean AK. I'm just really doing this for demonstration purposes. I really just want, to have this video out there for people just to help out the noobs and whatnot. So we're going to be using Hoppe's number 9 board cleaner. And we're going to be pouring it all over the bolt carrier. Or not bolt carrier, all over the bolt. And, the other bolt piece right there. And then, of course, we're going to do the same to the spring. I like to put a little bit around the trigger and, on the receiver here. And just let the board cleaner do what it does. Let it sit for about a minute or two. For people who shoot over like 1,000 rounds, you might want to use the most abrasive brush, which is the little wire one, the brown one. And of course, right there, I'm just spraying more board cleaner on the spring there. But the nylon one should be fine just for this because there wasn't that much buildup or debris. And now I'm just trying to keep my surface clean. It's kind of a silly thing to do, but I like to take care of my stuff, and there's no need to have all these liquids and all these oils just kind of build up. So I keep things as clean as I can. All right, so I'm just going to be going ahead and using the nylon brush because I don't see that much dirt deposits or carbon buildup. This is a relatively clean gun, dirty as far as dirty guns are concerned, but there's still a little bit of dirt and grime that comes off. As you can see, the little Hoppe's patches, cleaning patches, they're getting a little gray. It gets a little darker cleaning some of the other parts, but yeah, this is pretty solid. This is a really wonderful firearm. This is the AK from Century Arms. I think this is the Raz 47. Really cool gun, man. Really inexpensive, and definitely for newbies. And it could also be for hobbyists too. People who want to experiment and do crazy shit with their firearms. Of course, I got a sniper. What's it called? I think it's like an urban sniper stock on this thing, and I got a Midwest Industries handguard and some Magpul shit all over it. So yeah, so all right, yeah. So now we're still continuing to clean the bolt pieces. This was pretty dirty, but even then, it wasn't dirty enough to clean. But I'm just showing you how simple it is. Taking the gun apart, is incredibly easy. This easily took me maybe 10-15 minutes to clean the entire gun. Of course, I'm what's it called? I'm not moving as fast as I would like, because I want everybody to see. And even then, I'm like speeding up the clips. So there's just no need to have this video 20-30 minutes long. That's just ludicrous. Yeah, just these patches are great. It's, they remove a lot of the dirt and the buildup. And what's it called? And also it's a great indication of, at what point you're, if you got to keep going or not. Usually when it's like light gray, it's just like you're pretty much done. I know some people are like a stickler and they go pretty much ham every time they return from the range and they want to just keep cleaning the rifle every single time. That's not necessary. I don't even think that's advised in most firearm manuals. Usually it's like after like 1,000 rounds, 2,000 rounds. I think I've seen some for like 5,000 rounds. So yeah, and of course I'm just using these patches. Be very careful when you're messing around with the or cleaning around the trigger assembly. If that thing engages, it's going to fucking hurt. I've seen some accidents and is that a word? Accidents? Yeah, I've seen some instances of people getting nicked by the hammer just going whack. So yeah, be very careful. Be very, very careful. If you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna hurt yourself. So try not to press too hard up against the trigger assembly. Just you don't gotta go crazy. You don't gotta go crazy. The brush and the board cleaner is doing everything, doing all the work for you. Now, I don't really need to clean the barrel, but if there was real, like if your accuracy is suffering, I guess you can use wire brushes, and depending on the you got to get the right size to go down there. You can get a bore snake, and of course I have the what's it called, the little cleaning rod, so I can stick the patches through there. But that's not necessary. You don't really got to clean the barrel that often. I know Reed Rich from Valley Ridge doesn't really bother too much with that. And he seems to know way more about AKs than I do, so I take his word for it, and I haven't noticed any degradation in accuracy since using this firearm. All right, so once we wipe everything down, we remove as much carbon as we can. We're gonna go ahead and start lubing this up. I like to use Super Tech. You definitely want to go with this type of grease for AKs just because of how incredibly hot they run. Generally speaking, like Hoppy's lubrication is great for the AR platform, but for something like this, I would definitely advise using grease. Super Tech is great. I think frog grease is pretty good. Fuck man, there's all kinds. I mean, there's really no point. I just like Super Tech. It's accessible. It's really inexpensive, and it works really well. And there's plenty of AK guys who recommend it. So this is what I'm going to be recommending. And I use very little on like the bulk carrier group for the AR-15. So, so I'm gonna be lubing up the spring, the both of the bolt pieces, and of course I'm gonna spread it around. Wherever there's a moving part, that is where I am going to be applying the Super Tech grease. Put it all over the trigger assembly. And again, just be careful when you have your fingers down there. You definitely don't want to hurt yourself, and that can't happen. Or you definitely don't want to put too much pressure like on a spring and damage it. And then of course you assemble it exactly how you took it apart. Really straightforward, guys. Really straightforward. No drama. All right, everything seems to be working. And the gun is still like relatively dirty, not like carbon buildup, but there's like fucking grease and fingerprints everywhere. Right now I'm checking to make sure that everything is functioning properly, and it is. Always leave the gun aimed in the safe direction. Do not keep ammo near you when doing this. That's just my philosophy. Now, of course, let's just go ahead and wipe this gun down. What I like to do is, again, I have a bunch of socks that are missing a pair, that are just old, or they got turned into a different color because I don't know how to wash clothes because I'm a dumbass. So they get thrown in the, oh shit, these are now fucking rag box, and they're under my workbench. So I just use these to clean the wheel wells, and now I'm using them to clean up my gun. When your gun is clean, you did everything. Wipe down your gun, get all the greases and get all the, get the grease off, the lubricant off, or even bore cleaner that's like protruding out of the firearm. Wipe it all off. Get rid of it. Get your gun, looking real nice. And you don't need microfiber cloths. You don't need mechanic rags. You can just use socks. That's what I do. And I'm a fancy bitch. Like I don't mind. Like these are mechanics rags right here. Like I don't mind using either or. But I'd prefer the socks. They don't leave behind like little threads like sometimes the mechanic rags do. So yeah. Yeah, so this is looking real solid, man. Again, you don't need to go crazy with it. I like to put a little bit of water on the rags and then wipe it down. Just a little bit of water isn't gonna hurt these firearms. I mean, they're meant to put up with the elements. So, oh yeah, this is looking good. Again, we're gonna come back with another sock. Got so many of these damn socks. They gotta be, I feel so bad throwing stuff away. I'm not like a hoarder or anything, but, yeah, just wipe it down, man. The gun's gonna look brand new, despite shooting it a lot. But I probably won't be cleaning these for a while. Like I said, I'm just showing you guys what's up. And, it's really great. After shooting, maybe like 100 rounds or whatever, just go ahead and clean it just so you can get familiar with your firearm. And it's not a total damn mystery to you. So I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something. There is a lot of ways to clean a rifle, to clean an AK, to clean an AR. This is just how I do it. I am not an authority. I am not a professional in any sense in regards to firearms. I am just a hobbyist. I know my way around tools. I'm not a basic bitch. And, you know, I just like to have fun. You know, I'm just a dude who knows how to do shit. I build really awesome machines. So, you know, take that for what it's worth. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys have a great night. And yeah, I got more fun videos coming up. So peace out. Bye.